This video is about engraving on bamboo, whether it be a chopping board or bamboo spoon, anything that's bamboo related that's cut into sections and then re-glued. We have this bamboo chopping board. Now this test was done with an endurance laser. It was done with a 2.1 watt laser. So I mean, you can engrave with other lasers. I just have this on my setup, so this is what I've used. Obviously you'll see the stickers on each one, and I'll go through them on what they mean. Now obviously with your bamboo you can see that it's different shades of colours. Now when they put the bamboo together, you'll see marks that are sort of like that there, and obviously I've done them so it's over, I've lasered over that section as well. Now when you laser bamboo, you'll get hard sections and soft sections. These join pieces where you see it looks a bit weird to the normal section. This is where when bamboo's growing into a tube, there's a little hard section in it, and if you ever cut one open, you'll find that it's a solid piece inside as well. Now when they've obviously cut it into strips and glued it, this is these little sections. Now they're really hard sections, so when you're lasering, you'll sometimes notice that you'll get like a fade effect. So like on this one here, where it's not lasered quite properly, here. Now this was done at 2000 speed with a 2.1 watt laser. You can use a fast laser or a slower laser speed, but it all depends on your angle, I've found as well with lasering. So the angle that you go and the speed you go. Now on light burn you can go diagonal, which is a 45-degree angle. On T2 laser I believe you can do the same, and light burn you can set the angle to actually what you want to. So if you wanted it 15, 20, 25, but obviously I use 45. Now doing a 45-degree angle laser will increase your time that it takes to laser, but it'll also give you a better quality of image and a better burn rate throughout the whole image. This one was obviously done at 2000. It was done at a diagonal angle as well, but it didn't have enough time, so obviously I've reduced it to 1000 diagonal angle again, and even over the hard sections it lasered exactly the same, perfect all the way throughout. So 1000 speed at a 45-degree angle on a 2.1 watt laser, so your 2.5 lasers will be fine. Works really well. Obviously I've done 1000 on this one. Now there is slightly bits of inconsistencies on where the hard section was, which is just here. Now this was side to side like this. It isn't as dark as this, but it is set the same power. So as you can see, obviously this is really dark, this isn't, but the two different angles, exactly the same setup, I just did the angles slightly different. This is side to side 45, and then I did up and down on this one, same speed, same power setting, and there's slightly inconsistencies on this, on the shading. It looks like it's shaded, but it shouldn't be. It should be a solid block colour like this. So lasering bamboo can be a bit of a pain. Me personally, I'd go with a 45. It's consistent all the way through. The speed was perfect. Obviously if you've got a more powerful laser, you're going to have to either lower your speed, lower your power, or more speed. So you need to work on what works for you. But as you can see from the demonstration here, what works best that I found is diagonal at 1000 with a 2.1. Obviously, if you've got a more powerful laser, you're going to have to either lower the power or go quicker, depending on how you want to spend your time. This took 12 minutes to do this one, which is that way. This one took 12 minutes, and this one actually took 14 minutes. So it wasn't too much of a time difference, but for the quality of the result at the end, it was well worth it. I suggest you get a cheap chopping board, a bamboo one if you're doing bamboo a lot. Test for yourself. You only have to do a small image, just to test, see what works best for you, how fast you want it, what kind of image is it. So obviously all these aspects differ all the time, but from obviously my perspective, I would always go to 45-degree angle. I've actually upgraded my laser to an endurance 10-watt laser now, so I need to work all these settings out again for myself, for my new laser. But I can always change the speed of that to 1000, and change the setting to would be the power of a 2.1 watt laser. So that's pretty easy. I just need to work that a bit out. But I'll put a link in the description at the bottom as well to the Facebook group, and there's also a link on there to get $50 off if you order a laser from them as well. They do various different powers of lasers and stuff like that as well, which you can see in my other videos. You can also see on the page as well. But anyway, that's how I've found the best results for bamboo. If you have any questions, obviously message me or write a comment at the bottom of the video. Other than that, I'll see you on the next video.